I was for Makwaba, your dedications, be your birthday dedications. Justine Efieje, you are celebrating your 3rd birthday today. Papa no man better can't show. One sadia. Very difficult so bet because 3rd birthday is where did 3 years no. Mutala Kwaba. Who did 3 years with your birthday? Okay. Okay. Okay, our first time I do birthday, and the okay. 20.
I mean, earlier.
Earlier, oh, okay. Then you must be fortunate. 15.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's great.
From 10, 15, I'm sure I started celebrating my birthday.
Okay.
You have to cook. It's not what you are thinking.
I haven't thought of anything. Okay, what I mean, and then also to you, Adekye Martin, it's your birthday today. May you live long to fulfill all your wishes from your mother, Adekye Martin. And she's asking you to enjoy your day. And then let me tell Mommy, we don't just enjoy the day. Let him enjoy the day. Adekye Martin. And I know pay you and Mobeka and who I didn't come to channel Ebremo Mutala Muhammad Watransidada. Yes, Honorable Carlos Ahenkra Ebabeka home. And then we'll be doing the talking. Mutala.
Yes, sir.
Yamfa we shas Nramete University of Cape Coast. Yes, nipa bi omo suspect so we students and o call one of the halls. Who call university we hin?
Me Legonite.
Legonite. Okay. But send am ba UCC. And our ma games bia na bia so that.
Our time no na o ma katisa games.
Oh, okay. Okay. And you wouldn't UCC cry.
Oh, I know, of course.
All right.
For student politics.
Politics
okay.
All right. So Ufi Ogwa Hall call Atlantica. Adekye female hall and Chantamu.
Yes.
And it's just a stone throw.
Yeah.
2 minutes or so you are there.
Yeah.
And me na me Atlantic.
I see.
But na me koda
Ogwa.
Oh, me man tunyum no bi. In fact, floor na me was so nye ho na na tunyum no.
Oh, seriously?
Oh, yeah.
I miss BB pa.
Na me ho djup. Ti na me tunyum no bi. Enti no, I guess you know the story. Enti me pese e beto aso. Ye ne university PR twetwe nkomo and also Masset committee. Yeah. But among other things, we share the criminal aspect. No? Okay. Said the OC Canada, or say, we share just a jacqua. Okay. Said the SCR Sheni, I don't know, they even suspect there may be some other things now. You know, when I Omakwakoya, if it turns out to say Union Monkey to an Akwakoya, the Union Monkey to Akwakoya and 21st century.
Well,
Honorable Carlos Ahenkra. Honorable Kwaba.
Omo government, omo band. Omo government, omo band.
Omo government, omo band.
So we be added.
Omo co position and omo time.
So we be fighting. TK, the truth is that Semikase me qualify to discuss this thing there. And the thing is the ankwaa no ye no time me was school no na me di like I'm part of that kind of thinking which is very bad. I'm not that qualified to talk about it.
But no, can you hear me? I'm for now vandalism now ye be.
I'm botching, you know.
What now botching?
It will botching into 5 hours, 7 hours. I'm telling you. So I'm not
charged.
Now charged.
Now a whole day.
Oh, Vandal City Force. Come on, 4 years.
You a vandal.
You're a vandal forever.
Okay, a few times we are vandalizing.
Several times.
Several times.
Because I don't know. There is something about it. On the way mu die no it is agrokeke ye die no enti saw we don't do that ye die no it's more of any school authorities. Wow. So
why am I school authorities?
say maybe school fees, maybe some decisions.
Okay.
Okay.
So that answer na baby be say no. E be a decision be
something
about
serious. Because some of us at that time not you see there pa the way we read these communist books, for example, we buff with it. It's a we understand something and we fight for it. But it looks like we know, and yeah, it is excitement. And we are koba. And I'm also surprised that most of the time, for example, in Cape Coast, it should be ATL and Casford now.
Question na me be sana.
Because ATL and Ogua now it looks like in Sanbemu, like people are abukake. And I'm sorry to say, omujiomini. If it is in common, if it's in University of Ghana, you know it is Commonwealth and Sabah, for example. Something like that can erupt. But on a good day, ATL and Ogua, it doesn't make sense. Up to now, I don't understand it. But bottom line, and yet, the fact that I have done it does not mean say, yeah. Whatever happens, it's not democratic to destroy properties. Whatever excitement there is, you don't have to destroy properties. There are people out there who are calling for expulsion, Yen Sakomo, and the rest. I'm not in support of that. I think that you see, already let them pay. Unless let them pay. I mean, get the culprits and let them pay or share the cost among the
rules. No, my punishment be or expulsion.
Yes, I know.
Be eradication.
Yes, I know. But I don't think destroying property should warrant that. The truth is that before you see somebody in level 300 or 200, sky say one hono. What the just destruction of property sakna. It's like you have destroyed the abiding year for only God knows. Even in this our time, SSS cry free. You just just for one beer, a bottle of beer, or you could destroy where you see empamo. Me, I think that they should pay, and they can be punished even by rustication. But to be sacked, I beg to differ. I think sometimes we are not in their shoes. Sometimes the adrenaline, the way you and I are thinking, is not the way they think. I remember very well when I was in secondary school. Now, my brother struggle at Kosu at University of Ghana. Now, my brothers I will feel discussing. Me and me was secondary school. I was praying that when I get to campus, that struggle comes back. Opportunity now.
At the country by my brother struggle.
And yes, we be like that's the thinking. It is a whole feeling as a young chap. So sometimes we don't have to blame them wholly. I'm telling you, it's a different feeling. People like you said,
Mutala, around that time now, a binumubeye incensed that quarter to Bone Adeno. Yes, so near was school.
People like you, cultured people.
Fine, you call your demonstration, you call ye dear Nimubi. Make I say, Mebra more, your person more to student loan moment. And a co blockade Cape Coast Takra de Quine. You co blockade quine, yes. But young Cossess and you may
now, who block quiet?
Or say,
who block quiet?
Who was suddenly draw attention?
Their attention. Attention, I want to mean drawn without blocking this thing. We are all culpable. Let me explain to you.
When we drew the attention was drawn.
Mami, final way on this blockade. Now, mean show the effects. Once University of Ghana, you block quite Atik Mohammed, PNC General Secretary. Now, you should me say, member signing demonstration letter be. You the common police. Na me wo class. Na madumi phone. Omo friend sa omo nyame e na omo konya Atik. E friend Atik Mohammed na so o signing say o ya Atik tanko. O na o level 100, na ye o 300. E na police for be chin. Enti all the letter unless I'm betching all the letter no coin no mo chi no two can back one share there because letter no found come out you throw it and run. That's what you do. But you want to greet the people. I don't know what the letter Me see, we blocked the road. Traffic everywhere. I thought it was normal. But the next day, on radio, Obisi or took crime. And she missed the flight. So I'm also telling you that blockade no so any but the point is that you have to punish the culprits. It's not good to say because of this you are going to sack them. And again, sometimes we need to notify the police because of the way whole weeks no been been. On him say when you are going to on Sunday we are more church no. That's when another school another hall started on Monday. Yeah, that's how it is. So I think sometimes the police should be notified and be proactive before it escalates. Okay. But their psyche and the way they think, it will be very difficult for us to wipe it overnight. But we can continue to talk.
Because investing so you're not being say a BBF facade and one.
Oh, I remember I've told you our time they wanted to ban it. Okay. In Legon, for example, they didn't want to do whole week again. They wanted to do only whole weekend. In fact, for Ekwafo, Legon, all of them only a whole weekend. Vandals on a whole week from Monday to Sunday.
Honorable, so invest for the Omoye and Pesse can was some grandson and buy Neko. And then one way and with my march and I mention Momo. Let me be so when you disrespect that. I am a comment of us a selective topic. Oh, yes, selective because I will share damage now. Damage be baby and no one can once. Political party be in the presidential candidate. No, but we see and we are more damage. The son of the old crown, there be about. Then you want to be a we. None of our constitution was a when you vice president want to be and file for a. But that time, empire. Into the Abamian can we answer.
2008, when did you elect a vice president?
You see, when we are talking about the past, it sends me. Carlos, Mr. Can we say? Yeah, we are talking more. What was okay? Mutala. Yes. Time and I would block. I was Carlos. I worried that because we are the beer. Why are you worried? What is your let me answer the question. The worry say obi aso won pe wen dis. Na cancer. Tell me kasi e de ma ho. Obi a ma fa nko de be ma ho. Obi aso won pe. Unti. That na onkoje. Oh, chese. Omo ma me double president cry this cry mempe. Sir. Nde be de ho de. Oye yi jo mama no cry de me cry so cry mempe. Ba pa ma akọ kan e de ma. Omo nya obi a. I see. They are not getting for now dear. So you say me no. No, but anyway, we are madwen e wo politics. I'm why would man can say but so open anytime you are wadwan and this the Abraham frefre kwabo we no ba ko show this year o ti ko anyway ho so say unhu bibia say
let him answer 208 when did he select the vice
because me who the problem
I don't have Carlos win him you had the best vice president ever
yes but I don't have the fact
but you selected him late
I don't believe
because it took time
if I had the fact I can answer we didn't take that much time because listen no I'm telling you it's many facts to take Google mommy. Say me what facts I send them Google. The lawyer you. Say me what facts I will tell you say what you are saying is not correct. We didn't take that much time. Look, I know we had
definitely not in February.
We had a situation.
Yeah.
A presidential candidate. Now there were a whole lot of candidates qualified. They were all in line.
That is true.
Haji Alima Mahama or Boniface or and it was a contention here. MPP, the whole party was talking about it.
Yes.
And Penifoko Kotrasi. Time when open man penny another day people were challenging because he but he stood up firm on his ground and say and the constitution gives him that right to select the Nipakot Nebeko. And eventually it didn't take that much time.
But it was late.
I don't know that.
It was not in February. I'll give it to you before.
But the most important is whether February or not. I'm talking about when the presidential candidate was selected and how long it's taking him to get the vice president. That's what I'm talking about. Not when he was selected. Though.
Okay.
I'm talking about the time duration.
Because Nanado himself was not selected in February. It's late.
Too late.
Yeah.
And you know, it's taking another 4 months.
No,
it's okay. But that now, last year, January, February. Carlos when near bro.
That ticket down. Mamencho,
If you spend more than 3 minutes on it.
Why you say one can school for that?
School for the member who but you make it to say, yeah, new position be an coalition. But
and then Mamisman can say as far as minim Ghana politics, it will never happen, say. NDC, omu you more running mate, and son of
another
minim.
That is true. It's not possible. He can't even contest without it. You must file with the person.
That's what I'm saying. If you are not careful, we won't get anybody to come and contest us. Now MPP,
I did properly. I did properly. It's not true.
But the main can say, yeah, NDC no one go down.
I say,
you be didn't come here.
What say, Juma? What say,
Mammy, I'm in for one call. And I can tell you, say, no matter what, somebody will cry.
His Excellency Sam P.
Oh, some day,
wait me the Nako. Some episode no qua.
Mrs. Samson,
wait me the Nako.
Vice P. No. Ya trying to win the Munti comes up by Fame Mukaka.
Do you want me to comment on that? No, because you yourself know that you're okay.
I said
minimal problem.
Me problem.
And I'm more person the pressure say it's curiosity. Me who say curiosity. It's born out of curiosity.
No, it's never happened in the history of Ghana. Say ye president, Mammy, whatever Mammy say. It never happened in the history of Ghana. Say ye presidential candidate. Now over 1 year. Utwinya will be choosing to be the vice president. Will it be one month?
Is it over 1 year?
Yes. I'm telling you, it was not 19 February 2019. Check.
Masache.
February.
And I say,
I want from teams and
I team Maya. Well, what could you
have? What I saw, okay,
you're couple born. You got to connect in Connes. Yes, as I was to school, it can not partner to Tony. I refuse to
some. You see, I'm concerned.
Why should you be concerned?
I'm concerned in the sense
you are crying more than the belief.
I'm telling you, I don't support Carlos.
Any credible content and coalition. Unless you're not credible, because I want to prove to you, say, Ghanaians are sought 3 years agency. Ghanaians have sought one village, one dam. Ghanaians have sought one district, one factory. Any of us here, Kakrebi, you know what say. And the one quite baby. Okay. So we are
how can I contest election?
Now constitution says if you don't find the vice president, you can't contest.
But who says we are not going to find a
vice president? When are you going to find? What after 2 years?
I seriously don't understand.
Whether you like it or not, I will take you. I'm going to take you to NDC. Whether you like it or not.
I don't understand this.
You know for a fact, say.
Carlos, now we are programming.
Oh, you catch your food.
You know for a fact, say, NDC has more potential vice president. You know that.
You know where are they?
Oh, mold.
Don't mention any name. But you think that the NDC is as you think?
As I think how? I'm not thinking anyway right now. I'm worried. I'm not thinking. I'm worried.
Well, you can be worried for somebody's funeral. It's all right. That's your business. You can be like when you have so many. I don't know for you. If you
and because of that, university assembly can be.
Oh, university assembly. In fact,
Oba can be still.
In fact, me and Kasano, student violence, the idea, my near and Jehuda. Because of that, you know, me kaisa me call first year 1988, me call university. Ya mame Katanga me sempe. Me call kwashi sam ho. Okache na say there be me hwe me life a. So what me call Katanga e me koje. Enti mempe. Na maame no so the way no simpe Katanga for asam no. Okay, kwachi
yes, you are
kwashi sam no a registrar.
No a registrar. Na Katanga for no nka kwa. And okaza US
Subeni.
No, but it's true. I mean, because I'm going to turn you out compound. Nobody did that.
But that is part of university life.
Oh, now they will be my miss.
What's your crap, baby?
And my name is a call round. Let me show all. I'm a pen country.
Katanga for with you.
No, Katanga walk from us. Oh, I'd rather see ya. Mamma Casa show. Katanga for me, yeah, Beko invested. We made them and then every 6 form coin, or your top hockey star. And I will my catcher. I say so was net. Na me catcher was basa. So ba frame me. Na me am fa kono me kwaje home because bezo ba quiz. Me na me sports manager. Me for first year. Na me ni post but me sports manager. And by time Queen's was the top in football. Hockey. Couscous money they were the top. And I come away ka wan ka be. You know a national hockey star. I'm when you akwa question the ban Katanga. Na me say no mempini. And me call kwashita boda because say e call Queens. Na me call fa de bye.
O ko se san or no.
Me ma o say me mom say
the corruption watch it.
I went with a story with the woman body to say many guy no a relationship. Now I intend to share a room with him. And I mean, if I gave her a story, she bought into the story, and she was a right
recourse to or no?
Recourse to him.
Madam for no.
But Madam for him, he been in an echoe. And your coy is some man who in your father, your McCoy, that Katanga 40. Massa, Sasamui, Katanga 40, Chobui, from a songs on him, some boy for money. Over fire. That ball work Queen's on, you don't be good with and Kubu boy, then you pija boy, see a concourse, a salary, lucky book. The one of my dad who could recover Charlie, don't stay, move. No, me dream maker, the cook room. Ball work Queens, you don't be good with the head. I don't know more when you person say a periscope. Yeah.
Just like the Maye.
Well, I don't know. Katanga for the me now for the but Katanga.
How can you use other means to change the person? The person has been given.
Excellency.
But it's poaching. It's poaching. Now that time that was what I was good at. Making sure the Queens or one
use of public property for private use.
For other private use.
Because about hockey or support.
Yes, and
you want to build your.
And I'm the sports manager. Yes, I'm the sports manager for Queens. It was our opportunity. Why would I do it? That time I'm telling you, Mr. Queens were top of football and we're top of hockey. Okay. Many of these friends. Me I got basketball. And you can imagine what I'm talking about.
So you wanted.
And as a first year guy, I went in like the immediately do second year the man entertainment chairman. It is something that we don't need to even discuss. But the most important thing is say Mumpe vice president.
Okay.
Right.
Now,
you are going to can be okay. So my main can be any
what that be na so what the Abeka with
obi our quiz there Uber
can no because of entertainment.
Student here want some bias in Kakra. And I am very worried because it's happening in Cape Coast. And Cape Coast is such a place the what it say teacher phone at it. Until I am or I would tell you until the colors here or smuggling coffee. Or I would tell you.
Poachy, poachy.
I hear. Yeah, in there. Strikes no back campuses. Oh, yeah, you're investigating, you know the root causes of the strikes. Sometimes students know genuine concerns, but how we handle them as managers of the school is one of the issues now. Normally, urban them also students in them, but we should go beyond the noise. But discuss I was saying. Yeah, go to the root cause of what the problem is. So that next time the master so start doing initial sometimes also some people go beyond the student for their own parochial interest. You know, it's a one that someone has some been was starting not one to broom. We Tirema Carlos or two system Katanga what the ball good way because money.
Yeah. I like it.
You know, again, individuals do also. I want the Master Ayan Danala confusion and what you know, but so them as you saw urban holder or starter management to see a problem, how to manage the crisis and see a problem. Often we send the police there and they start spraying water cannons on the student. Student Nalawa charge, you know, then you go and throw this. I saw Kofi Boachi, this ACOP, what is it DCOP Kofi Boachi?
Yeah. In
COP. Manage a crowd reaction was second year, it was superb. Kofi walked into the crowd. He running in Anna Orukum. You know, and when he went, Kofi Boachi went in. He saw that he was identifying, as he was talking to the people, was identifying the leaders. Crowd control is not the crowd control we should use, it's crowd management. Kofi went in, identify the and then signal to his commanders. So they start calling these people one after the other. So in 20 minutes, there was no leadership of the Aluta. That's how a policeman should act. Unlike a policeman who goes to the scene, immediately fire, spray, with spray. Governor, what charge that door? Master, make a zibia, what appears away, what change my piece going? Is my piece?
My Pesca.
Bombs.
Apeska or Atlantic. Our village. I don't say hall no be.
Okay,
I want to start fee. Apeska.
Apophobia Apeska Sawama.
Hey, Tige.
That's a joke.
It's not. It can't be a joke.
Mamika story be true.
Dige.
Your croquet.
Wife
on Sunday.
You know, Tige said this.
No, only me because only Apeska no ko ngwana we share we be beside us with the crazy without a surname. Without a surname. Because students no be you know what I'm saying.
As municipal secretary no make evacuation was school. What's more from this step? One was more from this step one. To make some more from 40 na me do call Boston school. Chief, yeah, Papa no university. Oh yes, they have a large population of students.
And they are so close to the school because who PF gates in the Penano.
And then hostels,
and 94 thereabout Afina halls no yenya most of the time okwa ho na boka kope na
I hope the university
yeah, that's what the university should do.
School for them.
You know, so like I'm saying, student agitation now started from the one, and now you do.
But this is not agitation. I hope you know that. When you agitation,
no, yeah, but
how we go?
Yes, whole weekend, master. Come on, for your whole weekend. Katanga, whole weekend. Sometimes the acts of the other, halls are so provocative. Sometimes we do address na yaka for another hall. Yes, we na yaka for when you. That's all. But it is a culture of the.
Na one kaba kuna nka ho. Omokwa no mako yi mesafu wo na yi.
Oh, why?
Mimo read him no.
These are all bad boys. These are all bad boys in Castle. So I'm saying there, and often politicians also take advantage. Even whole week politicians take advantage. But my beef is that how we manage the crisis, when we do this vandalism is very, very important. And as soon as a whole right to the school authorities, I recommend that they should inform the police. The police should be part of the management of the crisis. Not the police, not about the fire, no. The police that will come and sit down with the leadership of the student. We have all been student leaders. Student leadership of the student, and then tell them, oh, easy, able to matter. If you say why science will have, if you why people will say, hey man, for her. Sometimes even route in a for them, or a crisis. So this one will never, whole week will never stop. The Kakra campus will never stop. What the management should do is how to manage us.
Yes.
How to manage us and remove students like Carlos from the midst. Students one because what's a creative problem. We should remove them from
CIA
are you able to do so?
They sure.
Oh, we can.
Because I am
oh, we can.
TK count now.
TK.
Honestly count.
Oh,
give us.
Me there. I mean, say they call me Mantubo.
Ah,
yeah, I mean,
it
was like say we took a decision those days. Say, almost two student loan, almost one two. And I see a big action. So we blocked. It was a Cape say main gate. And please for no buy tear gas. So the science students among us na catching so tear gas no motwa. Baby ayen yegina no everybody so. Nti yemu nya move nko epona no. So be am from no be boa police for no. So motwa na aba mo amuso. And they realize say enya ade a the omo ye be. But talking about management, me kai pa men kai please ni no din. Obekai say obehu student leadership na catch omuso. The way I see demonstration. In fact, government to cry apupu making us feel good about what we've done into the kakra yenya o chance so ne aba beto aso into no yenko na yenyi barricade no ne say no de yenyi so we stood there no mo ankasa yi ehu o mo kakra and mo ayi and
we don't control crowd.
The difficulty in this thing, and I mean, person and so any question say university authorities never handle such situation. They should handle in such a way say it will eventually turn into an MPP and DC matter. Okay. So normally, same say here. Answer now be hununa among for the MPP and DC about bishop no was say. I don't think so. Well, as far as I'm concerned, the youth as me youth commander there, yana sanima we know. Hano kakra. But even so bekumwa, I'm not sure he's going to go in there to shout. He's going to go there to let people understand say government property was saying obamuka. Say be moment tria say ne papa ika ye moment tria. Don't read MPP NDC politics into this matter just to spoil the thing. You see I mean to say antokasi ita
Atlantic Casford. Atlantic.
Because anyway, not just a hot one.
Casford no. The time the man who escalated here was when one day Casford for march by a Hobechi Nipa. And we felt to say one disrespect here. That was the time of
that one
Nipa Kubisa Mustafa.
Oh, that.
Ombe march by a Hobechi Nipa, and we felt so much disrespect here. Say you went me a match by a hole.
By a territory.
A bit easy. Ombe kidnapping Nipa de no cop.
Sana katanga for you.
You know,
we say that say go munya mi aseka sana come. But the point is say say unya university be. That's a one hall a dominate and as tell you no any part. That's what happens. Katanga say say unity hall won doors to member woman can be sure say that thing could even happen in tech. But of course obviously only a gentleman and obahunu no cry a limit. Uba we move on so
Vandal.
I'm not Vandal.
You have taken over.
You haven't taken over. Okay, so maybe money a friend saying some of one.
One
it is a university no extra one hall here a dominate over the other halls. This is what happens. Near happen with UCC. I say it was from a Binuasia. And is this well back over and they should find a way, one common ground to put these people on the same pedestal and let them know say they came there for a particular purpose and not say unity.
One dimension colonies. When I was the municipal chief executive.
Excellency, my man can we say my man can we say we are will be talk Rebecca president address no once Mr.
You know, I saw the university as a security zone where you have these big halls and over 4,000 plus students. So often what I did was when we have the dissect meetings, let's say back education, I usually want to bring the SRC on board.
Okay.
You know, so they see the security architecture of the district, the municipal there. We are dealing with them. They want to say, what grievances we are. Sometimes they even come and tell you, this municipal secretary, this is what's going on. So the chief executives in the various districts now, such universities and one, they should also be proactive and get closer to the student. You know, sometimes the students feel their authority is always against them.
Yes.
That's the idea.
The authority is always against
them. But that
is
it.
Yeah, but so
because sometimes the way authority uses respond and answer.
So then there's work to be done by the authority to let them believe that they are not against them.
My Mr. Cancer ATL and Ugwa Eben Pa. Yes, they in term addition. So far,
I just say about embassy for them.
So far, actually, what wait me for our brown far addition. Intino, so the bay uncle for reprisal be I am intino. Me say, Monya, no Monya we say. And then I was also asking about early warning signs. Into BI, you say, hey, you say between us here now. I think, say, your friend is a boy. So the bear who go for the so cancer say Atlantic 4 day and so a cover and a bed if you said the hard. Mutala,
yes.
About penny constitution man to me. Sir, Fibia Swan, Omra, no we work on time saying, on chair of mine not to be a woman. To Bumpany a coyer. This is somebody PA, I can't want to but nsaba obeka ye no me utie no a eno ne de susu say ye oma no tebia e wom na minti wo ansa na wonu anuma aka no so abe.
Well, the kind I was saying to me who say a constitutional mandate. Mean say President Nankasano he will like say on Parliament and Kasa. Even if you look at that day now, you will see that he was under the weather. Yeah, he was sneezing badly. And your cameraman did so well. I was watching UTV. Anytime the president picks his handkerchief, they move the camera to the gallery, which is so professional. And so, if you are not at the chamber, you will not feel it. But you could see that the president was under the weather. But Obamodian said, "Where then Obeako delivered the mandate." Now, you should know something about Suna. The one who is delivering the message, or and they all deliver message, or also what interest, especially election year. So you don't expect say obe painting picture now who feel you no amount. And so that's number one. It's also a PR tactics that you also have to pay attention so very well. Number three, they say, so far from 1992 till date, successive governments they are more yano. Oshano or book no more because you can see some movements. However, it has not translated into the ordinary man's life.
How?
So, if you want a state of nation address that will reflect your life, it will take some time, because the macro gains it has not translated down. Everything that the NDC bequeathed to the MPP, there has been improvement. Share data now. That's facts. From inflation down to GDP, there has been some movement. Okay, so but the point is that this thing has not translated down to the people. So you should not expect a state of nation address that speak about your anger. And now say road na enyeno. And now say doomso na ekosu or konenimu. That one you won't find it there. They will paint the picture of them because that's our level as a country. That's where we are. To be just to manage that at that level. That's a honor. Your level the work. Even me, even though say I think say what they are doing must translate down. I believe strongly say that is our level. It's not as if the NDC
point.
The point
I'm making or say me the doom sono doom intino ebia A B C D. Ti se kodure bi na se doom sono eni ho a. Say translate edi susanso bi abanya sanete.
Oh, you see economy na nka obetim me ho. But doom sono asem no, for example, the doom sono problem is money. So and that so muniska we go back. Yeah, so if you see a doom, so if it's not a technical fault, know that it can't be and our fuel is not in the generator that is providing you the electricity. But in terms of economy, interest rates, for example, is still 20 plus. But where interest rates actually translated into people's life, it is single digits, 7%, 5%. Yet they no 20 plus. So even though reduce
all can was it is declining.
Yeah, that is true.
So that, means I was so na air buffer.
I don't know make a show.
But it means we free from from
no, it doesn't work like that. It takes time. So for example, I've told you the macro gains, for example, in terms of figures, yeah, I mean interest rate way. It has moved from a point to another point that which is lower. But if it's still in 2 digits, it's difficult. You can't take the loan, I can't take a loan. That's why loans now any or banks no do so. Because a juma bia ni Ghana obetimi discana ye. Ama like for you to pay the loan. That's why there's a lot of NPL in the system. That's why a lot of banks have suffered. So the point is that we need to get to a level send a bayard so no ye can ultimately say oh feel we'll get there. It's just a matter of time. But the sona is very important. I talk about this workout. So I don't, you see the way I've summarized it. I don't want to go through the detail because I've told you, first of all, PRO, because of election year, the whole feel we will not get it from the president because we are not there yet. The level that these two parties are managing the system, we have not gotten to where you feel it. So in a nutshell, I'm telling you to take time for you to start feeling what our leaders are doing. That is the fact. So I'm moving straight to the walkout. It is very disgraceful and shameful. We don't, it's a programs, no? State of Nation Address, Independence Square celebration, a symbol for the sovereignty of the state. So if you start undermining it, one year, there are little continual people like us who move people to disrupt the system. There will be a revolution. If you if you keep denigrating it, propaganda every now and then, the people will believe in what the propaganda and the inability of the state to be a state. Because by undermining it, power beyond you, how can a whole president come? Somebody we have invested power in, then you all walk out. This is not the first time. We are not only condemning
a press conference, such that say,
Opa Mayemfa one after the other. In Ahmed Suale. Is the investigation not going on? In democracy, what are you going to do? Mibisa. In a democracy, say you come obia. Ubede. Enye police when be juma. Don't you name say police juma? I'm not saying don't say that the government or the police should expedite the action. You can say it, but it's not enough to boycott it. Unless there hasn't been any investigation to the matter. They say the EC is working on a ROPA outside the country. ROPA, I've told you before we started this program, said 9 months ago, there was a committee set to look into ROPA. NDC for count. So who is doing something in secret? They say the Electoral Commission is continuing with voter registration. Maybe voter registration. Say voter, you bet me suppressive votes. Our constituency, but maybe say 2012 no. And so NDC for no almost suppressive votes. Our MPP, any other political party stronghold than say I'm padia. Then tina omudwin say MPP for no be just register no. Na say nyampa. Then tina omusu. Look, the idea say Electoral Commission, voter registration. Ebetimama obia win no. Look, 2016 was a typical example. MPP, they disturb everybody in this country. Say yes, it's a register. No. Yes, it's a. When we win here. So you see, these politicians, they are in a stone age. Or even their thinking is outraged. No, I mean NDC MPP. Because if you are thinking, say, oh, doing say voter registration. So who doing say voter registration? Ebema obie win dia. You don't understand the system. Because a manual. One problem per NAO electoral system. Any say transferring votes from the regional level to national level. That was the only problem we had. People like Samyale were in the Electoral Commission in 2008 when figures were changing from regional to national. That was the only problem we had. But so lucky, Shishi Akotompo took the matter to court. Or the court, the judge say, Masa, Monfa sa documents, Emma agents. So if you change it, the agents have the figures. We have our barrier, we are blocking. Why is it that they keep worrying us with this tension? I'll tell you why. We need election in Ghana. It's simple. How to win election 101? Create tension. Disagree with government on everything. Organize demonstration and test your pulse in every region. Make state institution unable to work. State parastatal, not omusro. Police on Juma, national service osuro, national security, they are afraid. When you create that tension and the people feel that they are no more safe, they now go and vote for you. And again, you are able to charge your people from your end to go and vote. Say, you create the pressure, yes, yes, yes. Hey, you know how they do tribal politics. No matter queue. So be sorry 5 o'clock on the day, not original, because he thinks that the other group or other tribe is against him. So they get their people charged to go and register, to go and vote. Yes, that's what they do. That's how to win election.
And then otherwise, you hype on corruption.
Otherwise, all they are doing will not make them win. If the Mama will win the election, the EC can change the register 24 times. You win. And if you lose, even if they don't change it, you lose.
Your Excellency, you shall say every the content also on. Then he came to it. But one
Major Free, he has a misconceived idea of what he doesn't understand what is being at stake.
Oh, really?
That is how you win election now. PPP will do the same thing and win. No, I mean, this is what he has charged the two parties there. You understand? But if you have got all these strategic points now, why don't you use it and win? That's why I'm saying that he doesn't understand the issues at stake. Now, let's start with the issue of the walkout and the demonization of what's in this particular walkout. I sincerely believe, and TK, you know that I don't believe that 2 wrongs make 1 right. But when you have used the same methodology in registering your opposition to a situation, you cannot therefore deny somebody else there when you use the same methodology. One of the highlights are our young parliamentary system when you there. I am there. I am why too political, even in parliament. Because when somebody is elected as member of parliament for Nsroma, he ceases to be in the chamber of the parliament. He is not an MPP MP. That is what they do. But they don't understand it. Because sir, if you put on your political clothing, a wave with tax, executive whatever, you forget that you are representing individuals of your constituency. That is one area of the affair. Now, you remember one time, he even refused the Professor Mas. You remember that? Okay. You remember?
They faint in my mind.
No. After the President Mas had delivered his State of the Nation address on his way out, you know, Che Mensah and the group said they had some reservations, and he even refused to check. You know, but as some meetings in the teacher by there, Mura, I call UK parliamentar, what two blows? Tiganambwa, if you know what my one do what two from. But it is part of the democracy, Yafan. If I know good side, not for no bad side. But all the young Nara, there, Emina Carlos, we've been friends for a long time. The only thing now, I had different in there, or Domo, and I'm more CPP. That's the only difference between me and Carlos. But otherwise, Emina Carlos, able to my that one room, Gigi, saw Yakobi Biara, without any problem. You know, when I was in India,
I say, what
I know, I also asked him. It's you know, boycott is different from walkout. Boycott, you know, say but walkout in parliament don't know. Hey, Google you several instances of walkout. Now, you are trying to poo-poo NDC for one reason now. What do you walkout?
One after the other.
And that is where I find very unfortunate. The fact that you don't agree with them, instead I want you will be raised the master. You will just raise the issue of Ahmed Swale. But in this particular Monday, in this particular instance of Ahmed Swale, Chief, it should not take us 3 months. We should have found out who did it. I'm going to catch out.
I thought he was going to tell you something different.
Assembly offer. You are a lawyer, you understand what I'm saying. Now, if I threaten somebody on air, even the mere threat anumpun or crime, anambwa. Threat of life or crime. To the extent that few days after my threatening, the person is found shot. And someone a young pede, but young yabeka, there, a few days after, somebody has openly threatened somebody who shall on papa and that's hope.
And you also agree with me, sir, your case is
But even that, so I agree with that. I agree with it.
Your case is that Yachini Pebi, you are convicted on appeal, court reverse conviction because Nipakore so can't say Nube Hunti. And just that, you could we are saying, you who say, oh, what I'm saying is
what? A studio is a public place.
Okay. So
maybe so.
Personal non-grata is not a right of an individual. So one person who feels that as man by me fee.
And I'm a studio,
oh my dear God.
It was second just walk there on Pedemis here.
Okay, but on to me, was your man, how papa masum.
Okay. But that alone, no crano.
You don't agree? I agree with you.
Chief, it's here.
But it's not enough to say because
whether it's enough or it's not enough, it's not for you to judge. But for people who have been elected to power, feel that, security of the state, security of some individuals is so important. So we have your say, so you are name for why you water crowd over 1 year young one. In don't cast the ball say.
What you DNA?
The security of the state. So now again, the issue that we raised about the fact that the president appears not to be listening to other side is also very important, isn't it? For example, you say that you have cleaned the banks. You have cleaned the banks for our sake, Adam Bobia. So what do you do for us that are losing our jobs? An assurance there, but what does government officials say? Someone a friend and Kofi, Papa Yofuja to men's gold. I'm talking about men's gold. The man left this country. The man men's gold left this country. And the Ghana Civil Aviation didn't know the destination of his flight. Now there was Dubai. Or the Papa, if you Dubai by how many months in? Police. Oh, Basa Shabutel. Yeah, why? Sir, I mean, if I'm doing my public interest law, there's a new problem with country, I can take it up.
Some politician or some.
So we have genuine cases from security of the state through the economy of the state and other matters. For you to say so reasonable, but to those of us who believe that the security of the state is so important, the protection of the water bodies of this country is so important. Now, for president, DK, if you take this constitution, because personal,
you have a right to if you can cure. So I asked myself, said, fine, my boycott, now the constitution also requires debate. The very aggressive.
Exactly. Yes, that teach them.
From my understanding is that omokoye no man tie the omokaya no. Ana semi hu say binim kotena omo office ko tie.
No.
So is it ote ho no president ba ho na ompe ana say ababeye material a beba parliament yi.
TK. You are legal
omo betie ana say omo be debate bi ana.
TK.
Yes. So
you have a right to talk to me. I have a right to listen or not to listen.
Okay.
Right?
Yes.
You have a right to say.
So I will not listen to you.
But once the subject matter, when the subject matter has become a document of parliament, it's no longer the president's speech.
Yes. But that is the president's address.
President has addressed.
Yes.
Which has now become a property of
but it doesn't lose.
How do you debate something you haven't listened to?
Can you? Oh, but you debated several State of the Nation address when you didn't take part.
Oh no, we took part.
You took part in the debate.
Then work it out. Yeah, you took up. Yes, of course. We have not worked
They
on
did
it.
that. The only close one was in 2013, but they didn't.
We didn't work out.
Wait.
They
That
went
one
back
I will
to
explain to
2013,
you.
But they didn't.
Wait. Master, I mean, you tell me you know tricks. You know something now.
You-
I am saying that when you boycotted in 2013, you took part in the discussion.
No, they didn't.
They did.
Yeah, they did.
Oh, my friend.
They didn't. I'm telling you.
Okay, basically,
How did you pass the appropriation bill and the rest?
Only your budget.
Appropriation,
Only your budget.
And others, no.
Only your budget.
Oh, Master.
You
Finance minister.
You boycotted the State of the Nation address on the ground that you had issues with the presidency
and
of
that
John Mahama.
they were in court.
which is very wrong.
You were in court.
Yes.
But the same constitution say there, no matter what is done during the pendency of this case,
He's the president.
he's a president. Whenever this thing is resolved now,
And at that time, he was the president
He was.
and continued to be the president,
president.
until say be determined otherwise.
That is what the law says. Not
But
what
he chose so.
Yes.
respect.
And he would be criticized.
Yeah.
So
just like a Neya.
that's what I agree there. As a nation, we may be able to do away with the excesses and the dramatic associated with other jurisdictions, so that we can all say there for the State of the Nation address, it should be that. But even when you read the statement of the president, it was not free from innuendos, political innuendos. It was not free from inaccuracies.
How do you
It has
debate?
always been the case.
Yes.
See,
All
and the
presidents-
president, I'm referring to this.
I'm saying that all states, all state of the nation,
Wait.
addresses Nina,
like
the
that.
president will come, and especially if it falls on an election year.
TK, but you are supposed to deliver a message on the state of the nation.
Exactly.
So the economy, even though the budget is there, you want to give the state of the nation in terms of the economy. You want to give the state of the nation in terms of our environmental control. You want to give the state of the economy in various sectors. How prepared are we as a country in terms of defense of our territory? You want to give us that assurance. That is why the state of the nation, the state of the nation. It's not the state of the economy as an economy in Kotin. You have to give us a state of the nation in a snapshot. So that is the issue that we are talking. If you are going to debate the content of the Sonana, I'm prepared to do that. But it does not lie in your mind, my young man, to say that the NDC parliamentarians did not have the right to.
No, I don't think so. He said so. Or say the propriety.
Okay. What is impropriety means what?
Oh, sir.
Impropriety in law means what?
You see, me so I'm here, and I'm be very honest with you. Question may be something over and over again, sir. To what end? Sir, whether it was walkout or boycott.
That is what I have
Just
said.
like others now.
That is what
like
I'm saying, that we should find a way.
Your brothers on the other side. Hey, you're too about Rollins are winning. And yes, I jai. Parliament
Mistake will never do it.
And they themselves say looking back.
So what we
And
need
you
to
know,
do.
one kasawa kan wahasi, and it's fantastic. President now or Bas he na president. MP wote why we mu say we NDC MP or MPP MP, but we represent yen as of mine. Baby okwa kodu no. So it shouldn't be an NDC thing.
TK.
And
That is the-
and when me push you to say, I'm speaking to you as Sampiali.
Am I there?
Knowing who you
Veteran
are.
politician.
Knowing who you are.
Straightforward.
I'm
Forward,
not a veteran
looking
young man.
progressive.
I'm not a veteran politician. I'm a truthful politician.
What's the
I didn't know me address
A veteran politician can be true.
There are some
Truthful
politicians
politician.
who have for 30 years been telling lies. I'm now into that. But I'm saying that if you listen to me, that the right to do that today, you cannot question it.
Nobody's.
Oh, that
But
no.
yes, but moving forward,
So condemn it, let's go.
I will not condemn it when it is a right. And when you yourself say that in 1992 when you did it, it was a mistake.
Oh yeah, I don't know the
Yes.
So if you hadn't come in 96 and she win in 2000, yeah, but this is what
Okay.
So TK, what I'm saying is that no one has the right to condemn what a political party
No,
does.
that is.
No, that is also wrong. That's not a good thing.
What, can
And
I
if
finish?
I get
When you were
the
speaking,
opportunity,
when
I will-
when you were speaking, I did not interrupt.
Okay.
Hey,
So
so
don't.
So don't interrupt.
Somebody
What I'm saying simply is this. It was the right of the opposition to do that. But going forward, I think there should be a mechanism. Say opposition raise one issue, sir. Somebody must listen to it. Okay. There are so many times, sir, they say that the minority has a voice and the majority had a vote. You understand? And this philosophy has gone against the people of Ghana. And that's why we should stop.
Okay. Okay.
So don't go and give tax waivers. When
All right.
So, they are politicians.
Politician. Now to Obi.
Take me down. Now to Obi.
Who move kotna almost side.
Kalanka person, sorry, but but we have enough men to fill the whole.
Why is it so nga kotna?
Yeah, Sam George.
I should tell their wives to be careful. I should tell their wives to be careful in case of anything.
No, but Sam, yeah, that was on a lighter note. I think very disgraceful for NDC to behave in that manner. Now, it's one on yet to say, your mama from said, no, say me no crabby, me make tin America. Why do
you want to bring the Muhammad?
Yes,
who told you the Muhammad called and ask your minority? Ask your minority. No. Only if the Muhammad did it, I will say that he did it. But I know for a fact that John Muhammad he didn't do that. So don't use it. Don't use it.
Voters register now. Makamu asem electoral commission is over. President can Anopano. And then a battery fact say no is only say don't get him in about woman ratchimba. I see don't get no name Miami Joshua Kamba, they were all there. Woman raho. No, outside one baby from a demonstration. A friend saying parliament entrance dano. A demonstration opening for passing that. I said where they want to be that. Say president or yet the constitutional mandate. Say so members a sona. Now Ababijan Bekasa was yinti. Now Abijan and helpers one wine Agaka can someone at the P. Nanyami and say, Mupi, no mood do not go transit with TV. No more go TV radio. How does this make sense? Since
when did it become a crime to watch television?
Since
when did it become a crime to walk out of the parliament and go and watch TV?
Since when did people start voting for people to go and present in parliament for them to get out of parliament and go and look at TV?
Oh, what, man?
Oh, sometimes saboteur obi the two Obama and me a call. 7th time I was for not to Obama MP at parliament. I represent the interest of the Tema West people. Seven president Obekasana 7 crap it behoves on me to sit up and listen to what he has to say. Me permit so me permit so because that and your maximum some got try on no. Oma so some go try parliament. Now president ba me penny and I me penny tinti no. Me go try a chamber na me office. Na me go to.
When I can answer no.
I think this is
no this was
way different. When they say no go tell when the crowd, when no mo crowd placard.
Kofi.
But we have the back show. Oh, with the back show.
Kofi.
Na me bass. That only
But
now
I don't know who that said in Kachari.
Now who say
make catch show, make come me catch show. So me tie fu answer about me very fresh me time.
a show the no.
There be only say me.
So no
I'm say me o chema e na me hu e. Who that day na do filing in nomination. Good. Enti me my top bass about West for. Enti ye kasi e fa nipa ba be jana na do ba be filing. And the bus is free, Nungwatishi, and the parliament anymore, just to go to asylum down to wait for the Nado to come and file. You do parliament and no more demonstration. In fact, who said the picture and another picture Bob Bass then and no transfer for one my bass then call. I said, look at your I come back. I'm not oh.
Okay, Carlos, but you're interested.
I'm not going to go to San. I'm going to say a friend is saying, me banana boca and police for any issue, she will spill almost on sorry ambassador. Sasa, we are out, everyone was out, but I'm so
I'm surprised.
I will show you the video. I was also surprised that they would do that. And penny for power. I saw these guys with a friend saying, Akoya become more economics as a moment, finance as a moment. Adongo as a Bolga MP. He was there.
With the parliament,
demonstration. His face is in the picture. And I asked myself, Obi a Bolga for to Abama, said Rabetra Parliament, Netiasem, Nakabi Maye. Now I saw a demonstration. I mean, you don't do that. Now the army say, oh, it's saboteur.
Carlos, okay, Carlos.
Oh, now the army yana say, Yanshi, Nasa Masasuba continue. A bit baby a behami a behau. Name it the same somewhat to your MP. So your MP and your buy and guarded topic 2 and coming in debate. Kwadia one someone went TBDA. There's no chance I have to give you the opportunity to even talk about it. Hey. So what TBDA and keep better and the media from Ukraine blame because they can come by as we buy say a bass more debate. Somebody who didn't listen to that, you shouldn't give the chance to debate it. Moment says that we send a word express or dissatisfaction about it. Hey, let them know.
More standing orders, you know, say MPB any State of the Nation address or banning a debate on debate.
Don't the members of the American want to say.
Oh, answer the question.
Standing orders for Parliament. Standing orders for Parliament. But if you have any shame, if you have any shame, I dare one transient TV, won't debate TV. Send the Papa 2010 TV, 2010, 2022 because we are taking that matter to court. And so how do we see us giving prominence to the very matter that we have taken to court?
Oh.
The presumption on say president no on na win election.
That's a presumption.
And na mo person mo kona mo impeach sa presumption.
And until
as far as it is or no president
until it is rebutted.
And say best son.
Yes.
Enti no we be so treat no as one till say court no best son. But you chose
we a lawyer.
Well, the last time I checked that
no, a lawyer. It is a medical court. Medical court say when you host for this program, and you do a turn more friend is saying mistakenly. That's a banner
mistakenly.
The case of the court. You know about mistakenly and that's a wrongly. Let me say. Nasa be banner you host number hand when I would interview me. Haven't I given you prominence? You should in court against me said and if I was on your host. Oh, by 1 or 2 or 2 no. Once why answer no. That was our position. We did not want to give a prominence to John Mahama said election when we need as far as we're concerned. And so therefore we will not allow him to be seen as the president who would go to court now and say Nicrophone come me call court me yes or no or my debating me issues near the other. No, that was the reason why we did that. So we had a reason. What is their reason? Their reason being said easy. Person you register. Now easy you register yen MPP for fire home. We are only being consistent. From time memorial and you can say register and you feel say you're bloated. What do you compare among my West Africa ha? If Africa ha crying na your register is far way higher than everybody else's register. And you say nipa no omu na ye fo so many hobi na say would because omu be you free no. What do you register bi na obia and make sure say you a proper and well couched register. Ye ka sa se mo boro ye wo ho. Hwede ho ye gabi orshida koda no. Abranti ye wo use life na ye ya mo say nani and a whole lot of things.
Where the gabi went.
What bo nature japa pai.
Gabi what malam yang bija.
Oh no gabi. What I easy. No basa na challenge. You don't know.
I don't know. You don't know this.
Is the truth,
master? Sometimes
we
have elevated perceptions and falsehood to the truth. Sometimes we have elevated
some pictures nature what papa
show it to me.
Oh.
But
everybody
knows about it.
Knows this.
I don't been to crime.
Politicians.
No, you're high commissioner.
Gabi was whipped.
Gabi was whipped, not brutalized, brutally whipped. Oh, now let me say, yeah, you know, you say a position that even though we have used the same election register to win elections, me kind of time I called demonstration. John Mahama responded to that friend say. The demonstration.
And I supported him then.
Yes. Say munya easy for no munyo onwajuma.
Yes.
Why is it everything easy? Everything easy. They are a competent organization. Organizing elections. More than many times. Are you credible? And why are you today trying to put impediments in their way? Allow easy to work. Why is it that today we cannot allow easy to work and the whole presidential candidate will stand somewhere and say
Okay, fishing.
What's a fishing community be one I say easy for we register war and nothing be about won't. How can you say that?
But what is wrong with
No, but what is wrong with the fact that I cut that down?
What is wrong with what die?
Sam. You are a very practical person.
Allow this wrong interpretation of people's actions. You know, I bet the story.
One can
then
say easy for any civil one yay.
You see the decisions are one by the pedos are registered.
What is that? He was one of my favorite PNC secretaries.
My friend, I know for you see, DK, you see the reasons about Elijah, are you listening to me? Or the reasons about the NDC has said, oh, this reason that you made, this is the answer.
What are they going to do, Nanado? Nanado be kana saba. Nanado ye easier.
Okay.
Ama na mo offer ba mankasa. Na ma me wie.
Asamna kakra upon.
Asamna attribute.
What I'm trying to say is, let's say that everything you have said is correct. What does the easy matter got to do with Nanado sooner? Nanado, Wabeka also honor he's a very consistent person. What he said last 10 years, what he said last 20 years, he's saying that now. That even though he has won with that register, EC wants to change the register. He supports the position because that's been his position all the time. And what that's why you wonder, register they win 1 million votes. I am sure that if somebody even comes to say, "Oh, don't change my one," you should clap for the person. You are not agreeing, but if I not to change it, I want to take it. I want to say this last for you to understand. Say no matter what they did in walking out of parliament. Sorry, no sorry comment. You go translate. Na chair TV ni radio no. Omni first from go jollof.
Oh, that is true.
That is false. It is very true. I am there.
A member of parliament. Don't go to this base.
Listen, I'm there.
If what can you jollof? I am banana. So why are you using it?
Now I need Carlos,
why this?
My name is Alassane.
Omo boycott
so na say jollof. Na so na no na jollof ne ba.
Oh my friend.
Tike, mama ka say so.
So na jollof.
Oh, basta me ti parliament ye mama aduane. Tie o. Parliament ye ma
problem.
Tike, parliament ye ma lunch o. Chi say ye call be a caucus meeting. Na o say chairman sabon so atoni yi kakra say mo fa nya millionaire a coffee ma won no. Ne dey atem dey tie the caucus meeting no. Parliament ye ni a restaurant they can say we be a good
sequentially this is
oh saboteur
go fun wo fi parliament okay press conference
what did he where
press conference
oh me for better photo
where press conference where oh I was it be
where press conference we obedi
okay so the
no they did press conference after the sauna after the sauna where obedi ana
take get the sequence where press conference again okay what did you where
sauna no boycott okay what did he answer okay press conference what did he answer okay press conference appear check but let it be established
okay but
at least
but who say obi di jollof
me the photo be chere
o me be say question
what we say tuntun me say the photo be chere
who say obi di jollof
am who pa Sam
when
you are a lawyer I won't sit here and dishonor anybody.
But me say there.
We are normal people, but I'm telling you on fact.
E won no one know the jollof.
Man mo dincha. I will say
he who alleges must prove.
But did you realize the founder of the party himself did not get out. He was sitting in parliament. Did you take judicial notice there? Prominent and senior NDC members still sat in party. E.T. Mensah was sitting there. Did you realize Apo or former friend say MP sat down? A whole lot of well-meaning NDC,
had they gone there on the ticket of the NDC? Had they gone, those people you are mentioning?
No. What would E.T. Mensah be there for?
E.T. Mensah is
what would Ryan Apo be there for? He was not there for MPP. Ryan Apo was there.
Former
MP. Or your former E.T. Mensah, former MP.
Sitting MP.
What about my application? I'm going to seat in gallery and say NDC. Call on the back. NDC your former NDC MP or person be place on and
Carlos Jollof no when they buy
Jollof no a friend is saying parliament PR protocol and said back where son no it was for all of us every year be son no yes son no that's the only time
I call you movie I never try
picture ba cho aya e be gun ko fo
akọ lo mu e be
na wo obi atu aba ma wo fi north and as if this thing is another way to why atu aba ma so be tie so
those of us are young for parliament we are interested and no mo ya mo serving no say obi akọ mo de ba mo offices na
that be what be sasa
mo de gu ba bi no akosesa
be ma ka cho say e son na no nko na se ye kasa bia parliament ma ya aduane e say ye ni e buffet into ko na akoseva
akote jollof
na amanfo ya to aba mo so metra sinti so na no mo debate emma on behalf of their people ma sorry if you say jollof
jollof no
I mean ba say be chaba say jollof
nti mo kwa no akote odi
no akote was
na wadi no ho
wadi no ho
no wabunu no so pu
na why
now they akote say na ye to debate na wo
so if you were sitting there debating how did you see the microphone waka for the
picture na the social media
kala na say what my own colors are him.
Oh,
since when you start doubting me?
And them are that
don't doubt me. I'll show you picture because I can't mention no my honorable friend colleague.
So don't say September 2011. See the reason why we want them to stay.
Yeah, but they will take part in the
TK.
They will take part in the
Are you sure?
Oh, why not?
What are they going to talk about? They didn't listen to what the man said.
Hey, Omudi jollof no dia ko.
TK.
Na me ya me na me to abama next time me to abama.
Mami,
me to abama bi o just go di jollof ye ka nyesia se
let's do some 2 minutes. It's closing.
Na what mean?
Is it about the jollof?
No
jollof.
But it's about parliament.
MP for Tema Jollof constituency.
2011.
Just 2 minutes.
2 minutes. 2011. And you elected me CPP youth organizer. Share that time no ebesia. I think it is 9 years or something. Now since that Debbie said me
You've organized
I mean, what youth okay, so we are people.
When you election
no, I'm talking about 2011.
Yeah.
Now was CPP. I was their youth organizer.
Oh, okay.
Since that time till today, I have been a member of IPAC. So Usha had to say 9-10 years. So it's true that I'm a young man, but I didn't know me here. Me nya akoda wo. He said 9 years I've twetwem me tidia me ya na ase. Nti be say tie for na ATM no. Omo hu no sa. So I'm coming back to the point. If you go to parliament, you represent your constituency.
People.
What they did is party whip. How does that affect their constituency? I'm not talking about NDC in Kwa. Me see, sir, did they now move parliament in Okra? We Ghanaians, we complain about that. When President Kasa Omudi Omusaye, we complain how much more work. So the point, the American, NDC assembly,
Minister for Sports,
NDC, any MP, Omuya, the Amuyano, and yet because those kind of workers now Omuyano, Omudi go state me.
Okay.
Fair ticket. I mean, for them occasion, I don't usually do this, but in program we can was and my fundamental besia. My sister Oslausu.
Yeah.
Because you see, power is not forever.
Only has a say.
She said it publicly, so you can react.
Or Kasa or a man someone
doing his best.
So a Kasa or man someone because in summer or can another station or movie do them the best amount. This country does not belong to anybody.
Okay,
maybe your own person will repeat.
No. So but I'm advising her as my sister there.
Yeah.
And then as a constituent of Dansuman.
And you are
by Tuabaman.
Then you know better.
Anytime you are asking about Dansuman's new flat. Bisan. But I am talking to her as a sister. There. Kasebi wa eka.
Obakan generally,
but I'm here, Obaba bought one and animal bought one to sit on television to say that Ghana, new Ranum, the owners of Ghana are now in control.
Okay.
Oh no, I don't think that it literally means that.
Okay. Carlos, just because
you're hinting me 4 minutes.
David, 4 minutes.
2 minutes. Even yours, crowd.
Come for with you and start. Esla, a listening minister. We are sure say a Kasewuti. So only radio station here. She's certainly going to take a cue for whatever you are saying. Obey
important. That.
Yes. Now say, of course, what can be I tell you, Esla is the first person to go ahead and change whatever wrong she has. But I can tell you, say Sana will patch there. Esla would not literally mean what you just said.
Let's hope so.
Now, you know, Messi, me ma NDC for 2 weeks. So many vice president, no.
Carlos.
2 weeks.
I
am giving you 2 weeks.
What is your authority?
Didn't you give us 1 week to bring the Hunan people?
What
is your co-warrant to? What is the co-warrant to? I am giving them 2 weeks.
Do what?
My country will say, "You manage Menya imagine say bejai.
What authority do you have?
What authority do you have to ask us to bring the Hunan boys back? Hunan students back?
They are citizens.
You give us 3 days.
They are citizens of.
I'm giving you 2 weeks, 14
Your
days.
Excellency.
Someone found my advice.
And then who has say
the setup is
beautiful. What I didn't share Carlos ne han. Yesterday.
Otawada.
Nuku. It's a
the fact is it's my favorite mouchoir. But in solidarity with the facts, I want to become the vice president in 2 weeks time.
Kwame Poison was sending me a message. Was say ne kwan community 8 na kwan say mo anye oba beto mo
asem o da dwunu ho na vice president do e kon na was say
for na oye jo pija emu o kina nyame aduma e be say bi medam ase